Hello everybody and welcome back to the Willowcreek Industrial Spur. First off, I'd like to thank all the new subscribers. It's really quite nice to see that what I'm doing here, people are enjoying. Also on the various groups, the likes I'm getting, and on the subject of groups, I have started my own group for this layout. It's just Willowcreek Industrial Spur on Facebook. So if you want to put in a request to join, we'll go from there. So I do tend to post more stuff on Facebook and Instagram if you use that app, but I think Facebook's seems to be more sort of commonly used. Anyway, this is just a short little video, or plan it to be a short little video. I've had a couple of questions. I've just recently done this area here, outside MPA concrete, and also the ballasting, redoing the ballasting in what I call the main section of the layout. And I've had a couple of comments on how I use or how I achieve this sort of look here. So essentially, what I do is I'll start from afresh. Like I'll start like the track. I won't go through the whole how I ripped up the ballast and all that sort of stuff. That's neither here nor there. The track I paint completely black with a flat black or matte black cheap acrylic. I mean, the cheaper the better, really. I paint it all, let that dry, then I come back with a brown acrylic, once again a real cheap one, and then just paint the rails, like just splotch it all over it, like sort of like dry brush it, sort of wettish sort of dry brush, if you get what I mean. Just dab it on and wait for that to dry. Then I come back along with my ballast, and that's a mixture of fine, medium and a grey tile grout. Now I'm unsure if it's sanded or unsanded. I just took it from a bag, and yeah, I couldn't tell you if it was sanded or unsanded. There may be a way to work it out, but I'm unsure. But anyway, I mix that all up in my little container, and I apply the ballast and soak it with you know, your usual, whatever method you use. I use IPA and 50/50 PVA or wood glue and water. So I get that all sorted. Sometimes I'll come back along and dry brush a bit of brown on the tracks, but not in this instance. But the main reason for this video is this scenery in here, this muddy looking, dirty looking area. I'll turn you a bit there. What I do is when I put the ballast down, I sort of come out a little bit and sort of randomly sprinkle the ballast out in the area around the tracks here, just random areas, and then I'll just soak it normally like I normally do the ballast. And if there's any holes or anything left, I won't come back and I won't fill it up with ballast. I'll tend to fill it up with weeds, because I find if you come back with your ballast, you're going to end up looking. It's going to end up looking perfect. Which, if you want that, that's good, but that's not the look I'm going for. So you see over here, I've sort of stopped here, and I've sort of missed a little area, so you can sort of see the blackness underneath it. So I'll put some weeds, or I've actually got a little bit of an idea to go in there. But as far as the tile grout goes, once it's all wet down, the ballast is all wet down, I grab the grout, and I sort of decant it into a folded up piece of A4 paper, so you're like almost like a start of a paper plane. And then I just go along and I just hold the paper, and I just flick my fingers and sort of sprinkle it on, just gently, just a little bits at a time. Sprinkle it on, and away you go, round you go, and that sort of ends up like that. You get areas up here and then soak it with IPA, and I do tend to put the same mixture as a ballast glue on it. It holds it down quite good. You probably don't need it, but I just wanted everything to be solid. So yeah, you end up with a look where you got like little muddy bits and things that look disused, and different sorts of, you know, I don't know if you want to call them stones, but yeah, it actually looks, I'm reasonably happy with it. You do tend to get some white showing through, but I mean, it's very, very minimal. I'm talking white flecks here. But so in this area here, I've still got a bit to do. I've got a little bit of an idea that involves clear plastic, and hopefully it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah, I'll move you back a bit just to sort of show you a bit more of the like this ballast here in the foreground here. It was done a week ago, maybe a little bit longer, but you can sort of see the effects that you can sort of achieve. Over here I've done a bit more grassing and areas around the sidings. You see a little bit of weathering here. I don't really weather my track, you know. I sort of rely on the ballast to sort of, you know, make it look a little bit interesting. But in this particular instance, I just sort of dry brush some brown onto it because I thought, you know, this is going to be the main sort of area in here where the locos come and turn the run around. But I hope you find this interesting. I hope you find it, you know, informative. I have still got a lot to do on the layout. I haven't really operated it in a while. I've sort of been between building my air slide and doing this ballast, because this was really irritating me. It was just too high. I'd done this ballast over 10 years ago, and it was just didn't look right compared to the other bits of the layout. And like everybody, your skills improve. You get a little bit more confident and just in doing it. I've still got to do the steel supply. I mean, I've just been doing all these different areas. But apart from that, I will put out a layout update very soon on the various things that I've been doing, and this will go a bit more in depth into this area here. But excuse me. But yeah. So anyway, I hope this helps. Like and subscribe. It all helps along. Doesn't cost anything to like and subscribe. Also, have a look at that Willowcreek Industrial Spur Facebook page. Have a look at my Instagram, Brad Coleman 6776. There's a lot of photos on there of the construction of the Scott Street Yard in particular, and there's just random photos on there. I tend to post up there at least once a week, maybe twice a week. But I'll put this video out. But once again, keep an eye out for the new update, and happy modelling. Thanks for watching.